Hi, this is Shaun Campbell, Shaun Campbell 2.0. So subscribe to the channel if you're seeing me here for the first time. So I kind of give a little heads up that I'm going on here live. We're going to talk about IDFA, which is on my t-shirt, International Drug-Free Athletics, which is the natural bodybuilding organization I started. And I started back in 2005, guys. Okay, so it's been 20 years. Okay, so we're going to get into all this, but we're just going to wait a few minutes longer just to see if there's some people jump on here. So yes, we're going to talk about Natural Bodybuilding Organization, International Drug-Free Athletics that I started in 2005. I started because I was first I got into the sport of natural bodybuilding as a competitor. Okay, and I used to travel to the US to compete and all that kind of stuff. But then I decided to bring a show to Canada, and that's where it all started. It started with just one show in Toronto, because I lived in Toronto at the time. I lived in Toronto now, but just outside of it. But I lived downtown Toronto at the time. So my very first IDFA show that I ran was October 29th, 2005. Okay, so it's pretty crazy to think. So it's a natural bodybuilding competition. This was the very first show. I believe it was called the Canadian Classic Natural Bodybuilding Championships. And it was just like natural bodybuilding, maybe women's bodybuilding, maybe women's fitness. And I don't even think there's any much more categories than that, because back in the day, 20 years ago, there was only like basically bodybuilding and fitness, and there might have been figure. I'm not positive right now. There might have been figure. And then eventually bikini came in, and then people were outraged about bikini. Like, oh my God, this is not serious. It's not a serious sport, all this kind of thing. Then after that came men's physique. Okay. So I remember those are the two categories that came into play that weren't in play when I first started, was bikini and men's physique. And at first, both of them weren't that welcomed into the sport of bodybuilding, because bodybuilding was so serious back then, right? Hey, Julian, things are good. How are you? I'm in the Toronto area, guys, just outside Toronto in Vaughan, Ontario. So let me know where you guys are from. I'm just sitting on my couch here, just chilling. I thought I would just sit on the couch and talk. Yeah, so I'm just chilling here. It's a very laid back one. We're going to talk about international drug-free athletics. I'm willing to talk about whatever else you want to talk about as well. What do I think of overhead press and stiff leg deadlifts? I like them both. Overhead press are great because whatever, just for great for the shoulders, overall shoulder development. Also hit the triceps a little bit and work your core if you're doing a standing overhead press. They're safe. Just be careful of the weight you use and weight you can handle. So that's a good exercise. And stiff leg deadlifts are awesome. I like using those to really target my hamstring muscles. So just make sure you use good form and don't use too much weight. Keep your back flat, butt out when you go down, a little bend in the knees, and feel a stretch of the hamstrings. If you go to my page, Shaun Campbell 2.0 on YouTube there, if you go to my page there and you go to my exercise explanation on my playlist, you'll find stiff leg deadlift in there. You'll find so many exercises in there, it's crazy. I use stiff leg deadlift all the time, so you'll for sure find it in there. So yeah, so it's a great exercise for hamstrings. What else we got going on here? Is it Lily or Lil? Well, hi, how are you? I'm Shaun Campbell, guys. I'm trying to keep a little bit to the topic of IDFA and natural bodybuilding and stuff, but I'll talk about whatever, workouts, whatever. It's a live feed, guys, so we can talk about whatever, but yeah, so I started this organization, International Drug-Free Athletics, which is a natural bodybuilding organization in Canada here. I started it back in 2005, guys. So that's like 20 years ago. That's what got me into this world of natural bodybuilding, like seriously into it. I was into it before, because I started competing. The very first natural bodybuilding show I ever competed in was in the year 2000 in Buffalo, New York. It was the Can-Am, NGA Can-Am Championships. And so I was in novice bodybuilding. And then, like I was saying earlier, like back then, there was just the categories. Basically, what they had was just bodybuilding for men, bodybuilding for women, and fitness. The fitness category where they did flips and all that kind of stuff. That's all we had back in like the '90s and early 2000s. Yeah, not many people do like the barbell overhead press. You don't see that much anymore. Or even that seated press, barbell overhead press. Not many people use it. That military press, whatever they call it. You don't see it that often. Stiff leg deadlift, that's a good point too. You don't see that often either. A lot of the hardcore people do it, but the basic gym goer doesn't really do stiff leg deadlifts or overhead presses. They might do a machine overhead press. And then people for hamstrings typically do lying leg curl or the seated leg curl machine. But not, you're right, not many people do a stiff leg deadlift. But I do. And I'm sure you do, so it's all good. Yeah, so with the IDFA, I run shows all across Canada. Well, I used to run shows all across Canada in all the major provinces, right? When I first started in 2005 running shows, for the first couple years, 2 or 3 years, I only did shows in Toronto. And I was doing maybe 2 or 3 shows a year. And then I expanded to Calgary was the first place I expanded to. Then after that, I expanded to Montreal. And then for a few years in 2008, 9, 10, and all that kind of stuff, I was just doing those ones. Then I expanded to British Columbia, a show in Saskatchewan I went to Winnipeg, went to the Maritimes. Where'd I go in the Maritimes? Why am I going blank on this? But I went on the East Coast. Moncton, New Brunswick, that's where I went. Moncton, New Brunswick. Yeah, so drop me any question you want, guys. I'm Shaun Campbell. We're talking about workout stuff, fitness stuff. On this channel, Shaun Campbell 2.0, we talk about everything because I talk about workouts. I talk about the gossip in the fitness industry. I talk about workout warrior stuff, all that kind of stuff. No, I've never been to Halifax, Nova Scotia. Is that where you're at, or? But someone told me it'd be a good place to run a show, but I think I went to Moncton, New Brunswick, which apparently isn't that far from Halifax. But I didn't go to Halifax. And I ran shows in Moncton, New Brunswick probably about 3 times, but I wasn't getting the momentum I wanted out there, so I stopped bringing shows out there. But it was real cool going out to Moncton. I liked the laid-back atmosphere. It was cool vibe. I heard Halifax is cool. Yeah, so I'm in the Toronto area, guys. I'm just outside Toronto. Well, can you kind of see the way back in the yonder where you see the horizon? That's Toronto back there, right? So this is the view from my condo. Yeah, so that's the view from my condo. The sun's setting over there, like it's reflecting off the buildings. So it's kind of a cool view. But yeah, that's it. Yeah, so if you want to learn anything more about the International Drug-Free Athletics, go to idfa.ca, and you can learn more about the shows, or you register for a show, or you can see if there's a show near you. I got 2 shows coming up, one in Montreal on October 19th, and then I got another one December 13th in Vaughan, Ontario, which is basically just outside Toronto. But yeah, all the info is at idfa.ca, or you can follow me on all my social medias at Shaun Campbell 2.0, so Shaun Campbell 2.0. The exact same handle I use for YouTube is the same one I use for Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook, okay? Yeah, like I was saying earlier too, I got into natural bodybuilding as a competitor in the year 2000, and I competed about 4 or 5 times. From 2000, 2001, 2002, and then I decided that I wanted to get more involved in natural bodybuilding, and the best way to get more involved was to run a show, especially since at the time Canada there wasn't a lot of shows happening here. I can't really see the CN Tower. Today I can't. Oh, actually no, it's back there. I can see the CN Tower, but I don't think I can see it right now. It's kind of foggy out there. But typically on a nice sunny day, I can see the CN Tower. So yeah. Yeah, the guys are all natural. Most guys, I'm gonna tell you right now, they compete around between 140 pounds to 175. That's the most common weight, okay, in my natural shows. Because you gotta remember, they're coming in shredded, no body fat, just muscle and bones, basically, right? So they're super shredded. So a super shredded guy at 175 pounds is big. Like I come in super shredded if when back in the competing days around 150, you know what I mean? So because their walk around weight might be 195 or so, and that's a big guy for natural. But then when they're dieted down and shredded, they're about 175. But there's always guys a little bit bigger. But the typical weight for a big looking shredded dude that's in really good shredded condition and he's big for natural bodybuilding wouldn't be any more than 175 typically. Everyone's different. There's different heights and all that kind of stuff. If you're really tall, obviously you're going to weigh more, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, so we didn't, I think around 2010 was when bikini was introduced into the natural bodybuilding world. I think IFBB started first. But at first it was really legitly like a bikini division, like as if you go to a bikini contest at a bar, that was the bikini division. But it's evolved to way crazier now. Now it's like, it's crazy. And the same with men's physique. When it first came out, it was not people weren't that big. And it was more of a fit look. Now it's like these guys are like bodybuilders in board shorts, right? So yeah. I do have kids. I have 2 daughters, okay? Crystal, Julian's from Nova Scotia. But Crystal, where are you at? Where are you from? I'm in Vaughan, Ontario, just outside of Toronto, but very close to Toronto. I can drive into Toronto in like 20, if it's not busy, 25 minutes. But if it's busy, 30, 35 minutes. 45 minutes if it's busy, right? So let's just say I'm around a half hour away from downtown Toronto. Just wearing these glasses. These are my reader's glasses because I can't read the small text on these chats. So if I do a live chat, I have to wear these bad boys. You're going to see some weird reflection on my face soon because the sun's going down. It's reflecting off the condo buildings. So I'm like seeing red and yellow and all kinds of shit coming in here. Oh, you live in Brampton. Cool. So you're not too far. I think you're about 45 minutes from where I'm at. How you like Brampton? Oh, another thing, guys, before I forget, check out workoutwarriorworld.com. It's called workoutwarriorworld.com. I'm putting up like I'm offering coaching. I'm having a warrior bench challenge I put up there. I'm giving a free 7-day workout to get people to kickstart their workout routines, or to get started with one, because it's not an overly intense workout, but it's a workout to get you consistent and work your full body and get rocking, right? So go to workoutwarriorworld.com. You can download the free workout there. It's a PDF. You send me your email, you hit click, and automatically the email with the PDF will be sent to you. Hey, Crystal, how are you? Brampton's pretty good. I don't know much about Brampton. I know kind of where it is. But I don't hang out there. It's just past Mississauga, right? So I don't know much about it. Another cool thing, guys, I'm right close to the YMCA. Okay, where is it? Am I like... See the gold building down there? You can't really see it. It's down there. It's basically right there. That's the YMCA. I can basically walk out my back door and I'm at the Y. So that's kind of cool. That's kind of convenient. So today I just took a walk over to that park area there. We got Shoppers over there. We got the bank over there. Like during the week, or if I don't have kids or anything with me, I don't even need to get my car out if I'm not going to go anywhere. Like I can do everything I need to do. I got Shoppers, the bank, YMCA, my place here. I work from home, so I like if there's certain times where I won't even get my car out. Like I didn't take my car out at all. This is funny. Since Sunday, when I dropped my one daughter off, I haven't drove since. Yeah, Brampton is not that far away, that's for sure. Yeah, so another thing, like I said, we were talking a little bit about IDFA stuff, which is on my shirt here, International Drug-Free Athletics. So yeah, if you're interested at all in natural bodybuilding or transformation challenges or anything like that, go to idfa.ca. Hey Heather, how are you? Where are you from, Heather? Yo, hello. What brings you guys here anyways? Are you guys subscribed to Shaun Campbell 2.0? If you're not subscribed, go subscribe to the channel, guys. We're going to talk about everything workout, fitness related, all that kind of stuff, natural bodybuilding, general fitness, basic fitness, to the hardcore fitness stuff. Yeah, so basically, and anything fitness related. I like to talk about fitness gossip, so I talk about whatever, like whatever the gossip is in the fitness industry. There's always gossip going on. You have kids in your basement? What does that even mean, Heather? Yeah, so anyone, yeah, if you're on here, subscribe to the channel, Shaun Campbell 2.0. We talk about everything about fitness, workouts, all that kind of stuff. I talk about natural bodybuilding. I go on live. I'll talk about anything you want to talk about when it comes to, whether it comes to fitness or whatever the fitness gossip is. Because I do some gossip stuff like on Wes Watson and all this crazy shit, right? The Liver King, all this fun stuff. So I do talk about that kind of stuff as well, right? Because people like to be entertained, and it is entertaining. Because you only talk about workouts so much, so you want to talk about the entertaining stuff too. So I talk about entertaining stuff. Yeah, so give me a like on this video, guys. I appreciate everyone dropping the comments in here. It helps keep me going here. And also subscribe to the channel. I'm just chilling on my couch here. I usually sit if I'm doing videos and stuff. Yeah, thanks, Crystal. I usually will go at my little computer over there, and I got a little area there where I have logos and stuff. So like a little set, little YouTube set vibe going on. Yeah, I'm just chilling here, guys. So I'm gonna try starting, like I did it for a while. Like I did a month straight of going on YouTube live every single day, right? So what I'm gonna try to do is do the same again, get back on track with that. Because I felt when I was on here YouTube live, like every single day, I was really building the subscribers up and getting more watch hours and all that kind of stuff. And that's what YouTube's all about. To get in the algorithm, you gotta get the watch hours, subscribers, all that kind of stuff up so they push your video, you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna start trying to do that more. And I'm also promoting the new website I put up is workoutwarriorworld.com, okay? So go check that out. I don't know how to add text on here. Let me see something. What's that button do? Start a poll, start a Q&A. Well, it says start a Q&A, but I'm just gonna like type in something here. Workout Warrior World hopefully I spelled it right, .com. Okay, it doesn't fit on here, guys, but it's workoutwarriorworld.com. So go check that out. I'm gonna put it in the corner there. What the hell? So go check that out, guys. Workoutwarriorworld.com. Because I'm gonna have a free workouts there, all kinds of stuff, right? So go check that out. So the Q&A is up there. if you go up there and say workoutwarriorworld.com, if you go check out the website, put yes or no up there just for fun. I don't know what this is. It's like a question. I don't know. I've never used this little feature. So I just wanted to, but I just wanted to make sure you guys got that. So we'll go to workoutwarriorworld.com. I wonder if there's any way I can, I just hate how the .com gets separated. Yeah, so go check that out, guys. I give them free workouts. I do a warrior bench challenge that you can check out, all this kind of stuff. So Norma Clausen, what are you saying here? Your mom's telling you the truth, Norma. Crystal, what do you mean I am a kid? You're a kid? What does a kid mean anyways? Yes, guys, so I'm Shaun Campbell, Shaun Campbell 2.0. So if you're on Instagram or TikTok or Facebook, you can find me under Shaun Campbell 2.0, the same handle that I use here on YouTube. Or if you're on YouTube right now, subscribe to the channel, guys. That helps out. That's what we're doing on here. So I'm trying to build up the fan base or supporter base or subscriber base or whatever you want to call it. I'm trying to build it. So the more you guys come on here, the better. And check out workoutwarriorworld.com. That's my latest project, guys. So that's a fun thing. So if you say you're a kid, I got coloring pages on there if that's fun. All right, Crystal, bye for now. Peace or peace out or whatever you said. But thanks for subscribing to the channel. I appreciate it. I'll probably keep it a short one, guys. I just want to jump. I'm going to jump off of here. But I also have a new YouTube channel that I'm starting up. That I started up. It's called Workout Warrior World on YouTube. So go there because I'm going to go on live on that channel next, just to build the subscriber base up on there. So I'm going to try to go live on both of these platforms, on both of these YouTube channels, every single day. I don't know if I'm going to do a back-to-back or how I'm going to do this, but I want to do them both every single day to get the numbers up. And I'm giving away a free workout plan on the workoutwarriorworld.com website. So if you go there, it's called a 7-day warrior jumpstart workout plan. So you just got to click on the link or click on the banner ad first, then give me your first name and email, hit send, and then immediately it's automated to send you the PDF of the 7-day workout plan. That's great to get you kickstart in the positive direction, get you going with your workouts. Okay, guys, I'm going to jump off here. Again, I'm Shaun Campbell, Shaun Campbell 2.0. So just subscribe to my channel and pay attention when you see my picture come up when I'm going to go live, because I'm going to start doing this often, guys, because I want to get these subscriber numbers up. So anyways, we will talk to you again later. I appreciate you checking out the channel. All right.